phone so we can go live on Instagram. I want to go live on Insta. I want to go live on Insta too, so we going to go live on Insta. Are you ready? Hold on. All right, we live on Insta too. So what's good, y'all? Let me see. Somebody said, what necklace are you wearing? My necklace has pyrite and garnet on it. All right, hold on, y'all. You know I gotta get it. I gotta get this thing together. So how y'all doing today, man? Listen, I gotta talk to y'all. Man. I gotta talk to y'all. When I tell you, like, I gotta talk to y'all. Let me tell you something. Ooh, this gonna be good. Let me tell you something, all right? Let me tell you something. We have to start. Let me go there we go. We live now. All right. We are gonna be talking about transformation. We are going to be talking about transformation. Can everybody give me a comment? Transformation. Can everybody comment transformation for me? Can everybody comment transformation for me? Hold on, I'm moving. I don't like this little filter they putting on my face. Why they putting this filter on my face? Right? All right, so I'm trying to just put a nice little cool filter on here so it stop tripping, but hold on, y'all. All right. Anyways, so we're going to be talking about transformation today. And I'm so excited to talk about this because I know y'all been feeling the energy of what's been going on. I know y'all can feel the energy. Let me go ahead and fix this. Flip this. You came on live in time. I'm just leaving the gym. Let's go then. All right, so cool. First thing that I want to talk about is we need to understand that we cannot run from change. Like, let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. You cannot run from change. And you can't run from challenges. Some of y'all need to get it together. Some of y'all really needed to get it together because I'm starting to see how some of y'all are running away from the things that need to end. Let's talk about it. Hold on. Whoa. A lot of y'all are running away from things that need to end. And some of y'all may say, Sticks, what do you mean by that? You keep talking, and I'm coming for all y'all next today. I'm coming for all y'all next today, but I need to make sure that y'all open to it. So if you're open to what I have to say, go ahead and comment, I'm open. Because I'm only here to bring you truth. I'm only here to bring you enlightenment. I'm only here to shift your perspective on something that you've been thinking about. You open? Okay, cool. Right? Here's the thing. You've been pretty emotional about the things that are no longer serving you, and you know they don't serve you no more. How many of y'all have been holding on to things that don't serve you anymore, but for some reason you have an attachment to it? It's time for you to release the things that no longer are helping you grow. It's time to release the things that are holding you back. It's time for you to release the things that are stopping you from becoming the best version of yourself. A lot of y'all are holding on to people, places, things, environments, memories, and all of these things are keeping you in the past. As long as you keep being in the past, you're never going to be able to see the now or the future. Do you understand? Do you understand that the more you continuously think about the emotions that you felt from the past, the more you experience it over and over again? So when you say, oh my God, a month ago, this person hurt me, or a year ago, this person hurt me, let me tell you something. Every time you think about it, you relive that moment because your body does not know the difference between now, present, and future. So every time you want to think about some shit that somebody did to you, I just want you to remember that you keep reliving that moment. You keep making yourself go through that pain. And the thing about it is that you will know that, hey, I need to let this go. Hey, this isn't serving me no more. But for some reason, y'all are having these ties. And today, I want you to end them. Today, I want you to cut the tie. Everybody comment, cut the tie. Everybody comment, cut the tie. Everybody comment, cut the tie. Cut the tie. I let go of all things that are no longer serving me. I let go of all things that are no longer serving me. I let go of things that are no longer serving me. And I'm going to keep saying it. I let go of the things that are no longer serving me. Because some of y'all are too attached to the things that are no longer serving you. And you know what I call it? I call it codependency. Codependency. Let me tell you something. This year, again, I keep mentioning it to you, according to numerology, this year is a 7-year. Think about it, right? I'm going to teach you something new. 2 plus 2 plus 3 equals 7. This is a 7 personal year. You know what this means? This means that you need to focus on yourself. You may say, why does 7 mean I need to focus on myself? Because Y is the 25th letter in the alphabet. 25 equals 7. Focus on you, my love. All you do, and I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to get in your behind today. All you do is focus on other people. All you do is be of service to other people. All you do is help other people. But then when it's time for you to need that help, you have no energy for yourself. You have no spiritual stamina because you've been serving from an empty cup. Some of y'all are not loving yourselves enough and then wondering why you're so tired. You've been tired lately, huh? You've been tired lately, huh? I know the truth. You've been tired. But the thing about it is that you haven't had the time to rest. 7 is the number of rest because you haven't given yourself the time to rest. You want to know why? Because you felt like you have to keep serving other people. I don't know if it's out of you seeking validation. I don't know if it's you out of your insecurity. I don't know if it's you people pleasing, but it's time for you to finally get a little selfish. You know, this is a cat year. This is the year of the cat according to Vietnamese astrology. Cats are very selfish. It's a 7-year. 7 is about you. Focus on yourself. It's about being to yourself. But for some of y'all not getting it. You keep giving yourself to people who can't even give you a portion of it back. And then you wonder why you have nothing left to give when it's time for you to create. You remember, your energy is a currency, right? Let's talk about this real quick. Let's talk about this. Your energy is a currency. But when it comes to actual money, you don't hand it out just easily. So why do you hand out your energy so easily? Why do you answer the phone when you don't need to? Why do you answer the phone when you don't need to? Why do you do things out of people pleasing? Why are you going places that you don't want to go? Let me tell you something that one of my friends told me. Canceling plans and saying no is a form of self-love. But some of y'all make yourself feel guilty for choosing yourself, and that's where we have to cut the cord. I need you to write that down. Write that down, that level of insecurity or that work that needs to be done. Stop feeling guilty for choosing you. Everybody say that. I will no longer feel guilty for choosing me. Everybody comment that. I will no longer feel guilty for choosing me. I will no longer feel guilty for choosing me. I will no longer feel guilty for choosing me. I will no longer feel guilty for choosing me. And the reason why I want you to say this is because I need you to hear it. I need you to write it down. I need you to affirm it. Allow that to be an affirmation for you. I will no longer feel guilty for choosing me. I will no longer feel guilty for choosing me. And I really hope you felt that. I really hope you actually do that. I really hope you don't allow yourself to feel bad, because let me tell you something. People will play games with me and I'll finally put my foot down. And sometimes I find myself feeling bad for putting my foot down. Let me tell you something. Sometimes you need to be mean. Sometimes you need to be strong. Sometimes you need to be aggressive. Sometimes you need to run people over. There's a reason why they have the Chariot card. Because for so long, you've been choosing everybody else but you in hopes that they would choose you back. And it doesn't work like that. This year, some of y'all too busy on, oh, I want to work on my friendships. I want to work on this person. I want to work on this. How about you work on you? How about you work on you, my love? That boy said, do the stanky leg. Boy, don't get me started. That boy said, do the stanky leg. Boy, don't come in here and get me started now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you the truth. You have to be able to choose you and do it unapologetically. Comment unapologetic for me. Comment unapologetic. And I want y'all to realize that I'm not just telling you to comment these things for the sake of it. I'm telling you to comment these things because I want you to start getting these words ingrained into your mind. The more you say it, the more your mind becomes familiar with it. The more your mind becomes familiar with it, the more your body acts, the more your physical reality starts to align with what you're saying. You have to understand words turn into spells. Spells turn into reality. So if I'm telling you to say something, it's because I know that these words are going to affect your subconscious mind. So when I say apologetic, I will be apologetic. Now you're activating these words because remember, words are also vibration. So when you speak these words out, this vibration is also affecting your body. So be apologetic. Be unapologetic. Be unapologetic. Be unapologetic because here's the thing. When it's time for you to protect yourself, you feel like it's mean. When it's time for you to place boundaries, you feel like it's mean. When it's time for you to correct somebody or to check somebody, you feel like it's mean. Let me tell you something. Being nice gets you nowhere but used. Being kind is different, but being nice gets you used. Being humble gets you looked over. Let me say that one more time. And if you're not following me here, you are tripping. So make sure y'all following me here wherever you are. If you're on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, make sure to follow me right here. Because I'm speaking real spill, baby. And I'm only here to awaken you. I ain't trying to do nothing but get you to realize I am that person. I am a big boss. I am the big boss. I am light. I am wise. You deserve to be treated like you are elegant. You deserve to be treated like the regal person that you are. You deserve to be treated like the king, the queen, the prince, the princess, the heir to the throne like you are. But it only starts until you start to do it. Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody, just like SpongeBob said, ain't nothing gonna happen until you start it. It is a chain reaction, as within, as without, as above, so below. So if you want this physical flesh to start to align with what it is that you're thinking as above, you need to think it first in order for everything else to reflect that. Some of y'all are asking for things that you're not willing to do. Some of y'all are asking for things that you're not willing to do. You want somebody to treat you like royalty, but you have yet to even treat yourself like royalty. So how many of y'all have been belittling yourself? Because the truth is, if you feel like people disrespect you, you have to look at yourself and say, how have I been disrespecting myself? How have I been disrespecting myself? You get what I'm saying? So it's time to be unapologetic. It's time to be unapologetic. And here's another thing that I want to tell you. Some of y'all make yourselves feel like you can't show up as big as you want to. Let me say that one more time. Some of y'all make yourself feel bad. Hold on. Gotta get these people up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why I'm bringing this up to you is because you got to stop feeling bad for protecting yourself. You got to stop feeling bad for choosing yourself. You have to stop feeling bad for choosing yourself. Right? And the reason why is because, my love, if you're going to be such a special person, you cannot allow just anybody to touch. You cannot allow just anybody to join you. You can't allow just anybody to be in your space. You have to treat yourself like the queen, like the king. Trust me, when you start to see yourself as that, people will start to see yourself as that. But you got to make sure that you're not trying to treat yourself as a queen because you want other people to treat yourself as a queen. You have to want to treat yourself like a queen because you just want to treat yourself like a queen. That's another thing. Don't listen to this. Don't step into a self-love journey because you think that that's going to get you more love externally. Let me say that one more time. Don't start a self-love journey just because you think that the self-love journey is going to result in other people loving you. If that is your intention, for starting a self-love journey, you've already missed the mark. Because yet again, you're not doing it for the sake of you. You're doing it because you want to be literally like, you want to be appreciated. You want to be loved by other people, but it don't work like that. Kitty cat, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So how many of y'all have been giving up your energy because you want to be liked? How many of y'all been giving up your energy because you want somebody to love you? Let me tell you something. A relationship cannot work unless you fully love yourself. You want to know why? Because if you don't love yourself, you're going to mistake things that are not love for love. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? You have to learn how to love yourself, because if you get in a relationship, you're going to mistake certain negative, toxic beliefs and habits for love when they're not really love. How do we know we fully love ourselves? When you start being more protective of yourself. When you don't just hang out with any and everybody. When you don't just talk to any and everybody. When you don't just touch any and everybody. Because you understand that your energy is a currency and not any and everybody needs to have access to it. You want to know how I know when somebody loves themselves? They treat themselves like money. I'm not going to just pass out my money to anybody. I'm not going to just give my money to anybody. I'm not going to just because you ask. Think about this. Just because you ask for it doesn't mean I'm going to give it to you. But some of y'all, when somebody asks for you, even if you don't want to give them you give them you. But when it comes to your money, if somebody asks you for some money, you find a way to say no. You find a way to say, no, I can't do it, even though you may have it in your pocket. So why is it that when people invite you somewhere and you don't want to go, why is it that you can't find a way to say no? When people want to use your energy or get in your space, or, hey, can I come over? Can I come over? You can't find a way to say no. Boundaries, my love. Everybody comment the word boundaries. And let me break down a false belief. Some of y'all believe that, let me tell you something. Some of y'all believe that if you give people what they want, they're going to like you more. That's false. That's false. Some of y'all believe that if I give them what they want, they're going to like me more. But that could be far from reality. Because the truth is, the more that you give somebody what they want, the more they don't appreciate you. There is a reason why the word is called spoiled. And some of y'all have spoiled people with your energy. So now when you tell them no, they guilt trip you. Now you feel even worse. And now you're in a cycle. Now you're in a cycle. Now you're in a cycle. Because you couldn't learn how to say no. Because you could not learn how to say no. Y'all run up the likes, man. What y'all got going on? What y'all got going on? Run up the likes, man. Run up the likes, man. Run up the likes, man. Let me know. Is this resonating for y'all? Go ahead, give me a poll. Let me know. Is this resonating for y'all? Is this resonating for y'all? Let me know. Is this resonating for y'all? Now, let's talk about the people who have beautiful things coming into their life. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what's to come. First things first, I want to talk about the fact that we are all going through a big transformation and a big shift. All right? How many of y'all have been feeling like you're going through a change or a transformation? What's up, Ebony? How many of y'all feel like y'all going through a change or a transformation? How many of y'all been feeling tired? How many of y'all been having vivid dreams, right? How many of y'all been feeling this new energy around you? How many of y'all been feeling like, things may be starting to finally go my way? How many of y'all starting to feel like that? That's another thing. If you're feeling tired, rest. If you're feeling tired, rest. If you are feeling tired, rest. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because let me give y'all a piece of advice, okay? Let me give y'all a piece of advice. There's a difference between laziness and tired, okay? When your body tells you it needs to rest, rest. Let me tell you why. When your body is in a period of rest, you can actually decipher different messages that are coming in through you. But because some of y'all are trying to push. Now let's talk about it. Let's think about the time when we was in lockdown, 2021, right? 2020, 2021, when we was in lockdown. Let me break something down for you. What's up, man? Some of y'all do not allow yourselves to rest, and this is why your intuition has been out of whack. You want to know why? Because rest is equal to 7, right? 7 life paths, the number of 7 tends to rest, right? 7 is also one of the smartest numbers there is, right? So why is rest connected to one of the smartest numbers? Because only through rest, through stillness, through contemplation, through quiet, through meditation, are you able to hear yourself. But some of y'all are getting so distracted by everyday life that you don't give yourself time to hear the message, to heed the message. Some of y'all are too busy getting caught up in a rat race. And the thing about rat races is, a rat race is very manipulative, because when you keep going and going and going and going and going, what happens is that you don't actually have the time to see what's going on in front of you, because everything is moving so fast. When things are, that is a narcissistic way of tricking you. They make things happen so fast, so you don't have the time to contemplate what's really happening. So you don't have the time to think about what's really happening. So you don't have the time to sit there, rest in stillness, and really think about what's happening. They want you to just go. So some of y'all are lost. Some of y'all don't know where I should be going, what I should be doing, because you're too busy. You're too busy. You're too busy chasing things. Let me tell you what I mean. This year is not about chasing a bag. This 7 year, the number of 7 represents spiritual knowledge. Spiritual knowledge, right? But some of y'all are working on such a root chakra. What's the 7th chakra? The 7th chakra, what are you doing, cat? Oh, all right. We good? All right, anyways, so 7 is the number of spiritual, listen, I'm gonna let you play this role. Don't come in here knocking stuff down, all right? Play your part, play your script, just look cute and get us some views, all right? Just look cute and get us some views, all right? Don't do too much. All right, thank you. All right. I had to get my actor in place. I had to make sure she know what her role is, okay? All right? This all you do. Don't say nothing. All right. So, y'all with me? Let me know. Are y'all with me? Y'all with me? Are y'all with me? Are y'all with me? Come on, let me know. Are y'all with me? Are y'all with me? Okay, cool. Yeah, y'all see, even my cat wear crystal. Come on, even my cat wear crystal. By the way, make sure y'all go ahead and check out my crystal shop. Get you some crystal drip, because let me tell y'all something. Y'all with them little necklaces and the little threads, y'all got to level it up, man. Y'all got to level it up. Okay? All right. So, anyways, all y'all need to understand that the 7 is equal to spiritual knowledge. The 7 is usually spiritual, right? So now, what is the 7th chakra? The 7th chakra is the crown. It's the crown chakra. The crown chakra represents enlightenment. Enlightenment. So, if it talks about enlightenment, then why are you so focused on, I got to get to the bag this year? That is very root chakra. I got to get to the bag this year. I got to work. I got to do this. Come on, man. Come on, man. This is not the year for that. And then you wonder why you're getting lost. You're wondering why you're attracting the wrong people. You're out of alignment. You're so focused on the material, not realizing that the spiritual is what rules the material. The spiritual is what creates the material. So again, this is what I'm going to say. Take the time to rest. Take the time to meditate. Take the time to be still. Because once you do that, you will finally get the answers that you have been looking for. When you finally sit down with yourself and say, you know what, let me just chill today, you will finally get the answers that you're looking for. But some of y'all can't get the answers that you're looking for because you keep going out. Let me tell you something. Solitude is what allows you to have more knowledge. Like, think about the hermit. Think about the hermit. Somebody said, okay, so I'm not trying to be homeless. Bills never miss. That right there just let me know you're not listening. And I'm going to pin you. It lets me know that you're not listening. But I'm going to explain to you because I'm going to enlighten you. All right? The strong take from the weak. The smart take from the strong. Some of y'all think that you got to work hard to get to the bag. And by all means, you got to put in the work. But you can work smarter, not harder. And let me tell you something. Some of y'all don't even realize by you working hard, you're actually receiving less. You want to know why? Because you're giving up your energy to people who are not appreciating it. If you took the time to sit your little scrawny behind down and say, I'm going to think about what I really want to do. I'm going to think about myself. I'm going to think about where I want to go. I'm going to think about it. Some of y'all don't think, and it shows. If you think, you might end up getting a new idea to bring the abundance you're looking for. That's the thing. You need to think. Solitude is going to give you the answer that you're looking for. If you're saying you need money, maybe if you spend some time by yourself, you're going to find out what you actually love to do. You're going to find out what you actually want to do. You're going to find out that what you have been doing has not actually been serving you. But some of y'all are so stuck in the rat race, you don't even realize that you are being sucked dry. So when you take a moment to detach from it, disassociate from it for a day or two, and you sit down, you actually think about, am I actually happy? Is my cup actually being filled up, or am I being stolen still? Like, am I being stolen from? Is my energy being stolen from? Because guess what? Energy equals currency. Can we get this to 100K, please? Come on, y'all. Can we get this to 100K? Why? Come on. Come on. We can get this to 100K. All I want you to do is to want more for yourself. That is all I want you to do. I want you to want more for yourself. I don't need you sitting here settling with what the world tells you you should have. I don't want you settling for what the world tells you you should keep or what you shouldn't. No. We're not doing that. We're going to demand more because we deserve more. You get what I'm saying? So this year, I want you to spend more time with yourself. I want you to really get to know yourself. Right? I've been applying on Indeed since September. I've had no luck. Any advice? I'm not selling, but I need money. First things first. Lack is an illusion. And if you have not yet gotten my Spiritual Laws of Money ebook, I teach about the spirituality around money. You see, everybody is thinking, let me tell you something. Let me help you out, okay? Let me help you out. Listen to this. Listen to this. Spiritual Laws of Money. Spiritual laws of money. Spiritual laws of money. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about your relationship with money. Spiritual laws of money. All right. Number one, right? If all the sheeps think about money in this way, if everybody thinks about money in this way, let's talk about this now. If all of the sheeps Everybody in the world thinks about money this way, but then all of the wealthy people think about money this way, right? Why do you continue to believe what everybody else has to say about it? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Right? If everybody in the world thinks, oh, I gotta work super hard to make money, what makes you think that you're gonna get this result though? If you're doing it this way, what makes you think that you're gonna get this 1%, the 1%, the rich people, what makes you think you're gonna get this result? So do you understand that if you want a different result, you have to think different than most people? Right? Now, you are too cute. I can't. Now, I'm 23 years old. I'm the breadwinner of my family because I decided to think differently. Right? Right? And here's what I'll tell you. Some of y'all are afraid to spend money, which is why you don't get money. Let's break that down. Let's break that down. Some of y'all are afraid to spend money, which is why you don't get money. Now let's break that down in the spiritual aspect before you think I'm trying to come for you. Let me break that down in the spiritual aspect before you think, you know what I'm saying? Now, some of y'all are saying, child, I spend money on the wrong things. Some of y'all though, you say you spend money, but on the wrong things. Let me break this down for you, okay? Money and energy is a cycle. Money and energy is connected. Why is that? Because they work the same way. Energy and money work the same way. You want to know why? Because you need one to get the other. Ooh! I woke you up. Ooh! You need one to get the other. Right? So let's break this down. Here's the cycle, right? Money should never be still. Energy should never be still. Now, the interesting thing about it is that the practice of energy almost is very similar to the practice of money. Because energy is the real currency. Money is just a physical version of it. Does that make sense? Energy is the real currency. So if you carry yourself in a high energy, an abundant energy, money will follow. Right? Now let's break this down. Some of y'all are not willing to invest. Some of y'all are not willing to, it's not spend, it's receive. It's receive right here. Some of y'all are not willing to invest into things that will bring you back more wealth, more knowledge, more information, more people. Some of y'all are not willing to spend to get there. And that's why you don't receive. You have to understand energy must continue flowing, right? Let's break it down. If you don't work out, if you don't move your body, you'll get depressed. Right? Right? If your blood doesn't flow through your body, it's going to create a clot, right? So why do you think that it's okay to hoard money? If money is also an energy, it must move. You want to know why you hoard money? Because you're in fear. You lack. You think that if you spend the money, it won't come back. That is a lack mindset that you have to break. You see, the truth is that your ability to make more wealth or get more abundance energy or get more opportunities or get love has nothing to do with your ability. It has nothing to do with your ability. It has nothing to do with your ability. It has everything to do with your mindset, because you want to know why? Even the people that are the richest are not the smartest. They hire the smartest people. They hire, y'all be thinking, oh, you got to be smart to be rich, or you got to know. That's not true. That's not true. You have to be willing to think differently. You have to be willing to think differently. And what do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? Are you willing to, you're willing to buy a $500 bag, but then when it's time for you to purchase a course that can actually teach you how to start a business, you're like, I don't know. I don't know. That's a lot. But $500 on a bag was easy to spend. Right? Somebody said you can use your time as a form of money. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this real quick. Let me tell you why this is wrong. Because if you work a 9 to 5, you're using your time as a form of money already. And how is that working out for you? You only have 24 hours in a day. If you only have 24 hours in a day, that means that you're limited to what you can do in 24 hours. And some of y'all don't want to work 24 hours. And how I know that time is not a form of money is because rich people do whatever they can to buy back time. So that's not true. That's not true. All right? Somebody said, what about spending money on bills? You got to live. You have to do that. You get what I'm saying? You have to do that. Right? So now let's talk about it though. You have to be willing to invest into yourself. Let me give you an example, okay? Let me give you an example, right? Let's say that you can book a mentorship call with somebody who can, now let me tell you something, listen to this. Let's say you're able to book a mentorship call with someone who can give you information that can get you to skip the line. But the call is $1,000. Some of y'all will say, I don't want to book the call because that's too much. Do you understand that the mistakes that you're going to make without that call is going to cost you way more than $1,000? Do you get that? And a lot of time people don't understand you have to be willing to invest into something. Do you understand how many things that I've invested into just to be here? I've spent money that I did not have, but because I had belief in what I was doing, I was like, I'm going to make it back. And that's the thing. A lot of people are not willing to jump. A lot of people are not willing to take the step to get to where they need to. Somebody said people like to scam, and you damn right. But here's the thing. You talk in fear a lot, but you have to understand that the only way you can go through them problems is you're going to fail. You're never going to be successful without failing. You have to learn how to lose. Do you understand me being into trading, me being into crypto and all these things? The only way you could become a great trader is to lose. Michael Jordan said it himself. Because he missed all of those game-winning shots, that's what made him a winner. Some of y'all are not willing to take a risk, and it shows. The difference between the haves and the have-nots is the fact that they jumped when you were too afraid to. The difference between the haves and the have-nots was that you were afraid to jump when they weren't. Risks are so scary, Sticks. What makes you think that I haven't taken? Let me tell you about a risk that I took. Let me tell you about. You want to hear? You want to hear the story? I'm gonna tell the story. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let me tell you about a risk I took, and maybe this will make you feel better. I had a full scholarship in college. I didn't have to pay for nothing. Everything was paid for, right? Everything was paid for. I didn't have to worry about nothing. I just had to play basketball and I would get my degree, right? Most people can't even get that. So I was already privileged to have that scholarship. After 3 months, I said, I want to go home and I want to pursue music. Now, think about a parent hearing you want to drop out of college and a full scholarship to pursue music. Think about what kind of risk I had to take. But because I believed in myself so much, I jumped. Now, don't think that right when you jump, everything is just going to work out. Let me tell you, let me teach you something. Let me teach you something. You looking? You looking? You looking? Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. You ready? Check me out. You ready? All right, bet. This is how it go. Look, I'm here. I'm for sure. Don't do that. Don't do that. So look, this is how life goes. When you jump, right? Let me teach you something about flying. When a bird jumps, the first thing that the bird does is go down and then lets out the wings and then goes up. You have to understand that life moves in waves. But here's the thing. Some of y'all are judging yourselves for being at a low point, not realizing that your low point is only to prepare you for your next high. You don't even realize that your lows are higher lows. So yeah, you went up to being up here to now being down here. But damn, this is still higher from where you started. Do you get what I'm saying? Some of y'all keep playing safe, and that's why you're not succeeding. I don't want any more lows. It don't work like that, my love. It don't work like that. Some of y'all think that the people that is super successful, the things that you want to have, you feel like they don't go through lows. When actuality, they probably hit harder lows than you hit. They probably hit harder lows than you hit. But that's why this is not built for the weak. It's not built for the weak. If you say you want something, you have to be willing to go through the storm for it. There's a reason why the pot of gold is at the end of the rainbow, and the rainbow only comes after the storm. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, fear is false evidence appearing real. Ooh, oh, did y'all hear that? Fear is false evidence appearing real. Some of y'all are tricking yourselves out your spot because you're allowing illusions. By the way, I just dropped a song called Illusions. Make sure y'all check. Make sure y'all go check that out. I just dropped a song called Illusions. Some of y'all are allowing yourselves to be tricked out of y'all spots because of illusions. Why is you showing out for these people? You get what I'm saying? Now again, that's just what I'm saying. False evidence appearing real. Either you have fear or either you are in faith. Either you are moving in fear or either you are moving out of faith. And here's another thing. You have to understand success is outside of your comfort zone. What exactly is a numerology reading? I want everybody to say, I take my power back. I take my power back because some of y'all have been giving your power to fear. I take my power back. I take my power back because some of y'all have been giving your energy to fear. And it shows. And it shows. It does. It does. Because every time you make a decision, oh, I got a good one. Every time it's time for you to make a big move, you think worst case scenario first. You think worst case scenario first. I don't get it. How do you think worst case scenario first and then expect the best case scenario to happen? How many of y'all are guilty of that? How many of y'all are guilty of saying things to yourself like, oh, you broke or you're struggling? Why do you keep speaking over your life like that? Why do you keep speaking over your life like that, saying that you're broke or you're in lack? Be mindful of what you're saying because remember, your words are still vibrating out of your throat. And here's another thing. I don't know if y'all ever seen it, but your vocal cords also look like a womb. Your vocal cords also look like a womb. So you know what that means? That means that creation is coming out of your vocal cords. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that your vocal cords also look like a womb? So if your vocal cords look like a womb, that means that things are being created out of it. Make sure y'all go ahead and check out my crystal shop. If you want to learn more of what I'm talking about when it comes to spiritual laws of money, click the link in my bio and get the ebook that I have, Spiritual Laws of Money, because I clearly see, I went from, it took me about 2 years, two to 3 good years for me to completely change my mindset to become the breadwinner of my family. And I didn't do that by, I'm going to work super hard. Because the truth be told is that the people that work, very laborious jobs actually work harder than me. Labor-wise. There's people that, like, think about it. Don't you think you work harder than some of these millionaires? Like, labor-wise. Then we got construction workers. We have teachers that are not making millions of dollars. So it's not about working hard. It's not about working hard. It's about working smart. This man said, depends on your connections. Listen, I'm going to pin you real quick because I'm going to let you know. Do you see how I keep giving this guy answers and he keeps finding a loophole to feed into his lack? He does not want to believe. He does not want to believe that there is a way out. He does not want to believe that there is a way out. He wants to continue to feed his lack mindset. Oh, it's because you need to know people. Oh, it's because you need to do this. I didn't know nobody. But that ain't my problem. That ain't my problem. I'm just letting you know this is what some of y'all do to yourselves. Somebody say, why don't you start a business? But it's hard and I don't know what to do. Everybody that started a business did not know what to do, my love. Hello? Let me say that one more time. You said, oh, I don't know what to do. Nobody knows what they're doing for real. I want you to know that. Nobody really knows what they're doing. Do you get that? I've literally heard a millionaire say out her own mouth, I don't know what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing. She said, I don't know what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing. You know what that means? That means I'm just doing to see until it work out. But some of y'all don't even have the balls to do that. Because you don't trust yourself. And that comes from a lack of self-love. That comes from the lack of self-love. Another thing too, some of y'all don't even realize that your numerology also has an effect on why you're lacking money. Some of y'all don't even realize that you may be in a year cycle where money is not supposed to come to you this year, but maybe next year. Like, for example, there are certain people that I know are in certain personal years that tells them, hey, this is not your year to focus on money. This is your year to focus on your studying, and the money will come after you focus on the studying. Somebody said he's just being rational. I'm going to pin this. Okay? I'm just going to pin this. He said, no, he's just being rational. You should think about the best and worst case scenario in situations. Where are you? Let me know, where are you? According to what the information that I'm giving out, where are you in life? Because I'm not going to listen to not a thing you say until you can show me proof. And I'm just going to be real. I'm going to be real. I'm not going to listen to a thing you say. Because you're not where I want to be. So what you're saying is actually irrational. Until you are actually where you want to be, come on. Right? Period. Let's go. Y'all can get out of here. Y'all getting out of here. And here's another thing I want to tell y'all too. And I'm going to be real because I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Once you start talking about lack, I don't give a damn. Once you start talking about lack, you will start to see the real people who feel lack because they will get triggered. They will get triggered. When you start to talk about lack, when you start talking about the information around money, people don't like the fact that you're telling them that, hey, this is not the best route. So what they do is they try to find information to comfort it. I'm just being real, y'all. I'm just being real because y'all need to learn. So you'll tell somebody, why don't you start a business? Why don't you start this? And it's like, well, we got to be rational. Like in 2023, you can't build businesses or, hey, we got to be rational. It's like, since when did people who had big ideas, since when were they ever rational? Steve Jobs wasn't rational when he created Apple. 50 Cent wasn't rational when he became a rapper. These people wasn't being rational. If you want to, let me tell you something. Rational makes me think you want me to be realistic. Rational means you want me to be realistic. I'm not going to be realistic. Because my dreams, my goals are out of this reality. Thank you, Ishan, for that. right? Boy said be rational. How is that working for you, being rational? Let me know. Are you happy? If I wanted to be rational, I would have stayed in college. If I wanted to be rational, I would have stayed in college. That's rational, huh? I don't give a damn what nobody feel. If I wanted to be rational, I would have stayed in college. Because what I'm doing right now actually isn't rational. But that's why my abundance is irrational, according to my age. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. I did what was irrational, which is why my abundance looked irrational. It don't look like what every 23-year-old makes. You want to know why? Because I didn't go the rational route. Let's be for real. 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 Anyways. Sticks, I want to study psychology. Would I get more info in or out of college? I know 2 people who have studied psychology and they do not like where they are in life. That's all I'm going to tell you. That's all I'm going to tell you. I know 2 people who have studied psychology and they do not like where they are. One of the greatest teachers of psychology, I will also say, is Robert Greene and Carl Jung and who else? Robert Greene, you know what I'm saying? Somebody says it's not worth it. Yeah, man. Like, how do we know about our year in numerology? You spoke about it earlier, but I don't fully understand. You could book a numerology reading. You could book a numerology reading and actually find out what's going on with y'all. Like, some of y'all don't even realize that. So here's the thing. Some of y'all don't even realize that your life path number, your birthday tells you your natural strengths. For example, if you're born, let's say somebody's born December 3rd, right? Let's say 1999, right? This is an example why I like to give people numerology readings, right? Let's say somebody's born December 3rd, right? Them being born on a 3-day lets them know, hey, why don't you think about being a comedian? Why don't you think about writing books? Why don't you think about being creative? Why don't you think about making music? Why don't you think about, these are the things that you're naturally going to be gifted at. Let's think about me. I'm a life path 7. A life path 7 is the number of the teacher. What do I do? What is my career? What do? I teach, right? And I'm pretty successful at it, right? So now let's think about it. You don't even know that your birthday could be telling you where you could have potential success because you're unaware of it. And you're unaware that a lot of royal families, you're unaware that a lot of these politicians, a lot of these NBA teams, Shark Tank, these people are also using this information and you're lacking it. All right? So that's just an example. And if you want to book a numerology reading, you can. The link is in the bio. You get what I'm saying? The link is in the bio. I've done well over maybe like 10 readings now. Every single person have told me this has been crazy accurate. And if you gotten a numerology reading from me before, please let these people know how accurate it was. Or if it wasn't accurate, let them know. Give them a real review, right? But again, all I'm talking to y'all about is I need you to start choosing yourself. I need you to start choosing yourself wholeheartedly, unapologetically. You know, one of my friends told me, you know, it has to be me, myself, and me again before you put somebody else before you. Before you put somebody else before you. See, look, they're telling you. Listen, man. It's getting real out here. Exactly. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I want to do big things. Some people might call me delusional. I'm a 22. What's one thing that pushes you? Proving those people wrong and proving myself correct. I want to do the most outlandish thing and make you look stupid. I want to do the most outlandish thing and make you look stupid. He said, wow, I got a whole new view from this live and only been here for 10 minutes. Imagine if you got a numerology reading. All right, Instagram, I'm going to see y'all later, all right? I'm on TikTok if y'all want to catch me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my God, your kitty is so cute back there. Y'all make sure y'all check out the crystal shop too. Y'all see my necklace. A lot of these necklaces that we make, they're handmade by us on the website. All right, link is in the bio. Click crystal shop. And the one thing I was talking about too, what if you booked one and missed it? That's okay. We can reschedule. It's all good. I'm not gonna. You crazy if you think I'm gonna let you spend your money and not get what you asked for. We're people. We miss times. Like, that's just how it be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not for the, like, come on now. We gonna be real now. How long does it take for a reading? However long you want to talk, my love. But the most I'll give you is maybe an hour. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be finished with your reading within 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Because I get to the point. Where did you get your bracelet? Website, link in the bio, wearing protection bracelets. Wearing protection bracelets. Shungite, tiger's eye, and hematite, all great for protection. All right, for all my people, for all my crystal fanatics, let me show y'all. I do not play, you feel me? Let me show y'all what I got up here, right? I got honey calcite. I got iolite, you feel me? I got me some pyrite. Y'all make sure y'all go get y'all some pyrite. Hold on. Y'all make sure y'all go get y'all some pyrite on the shop. Pyrite is great for abundance. Put this at your desk. You get me? I got my little cat because it's the year of the cat. Good energy. Are they video or phone call? It's a phone call. You feel me? Got me some more pyrite. Like, listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something that I've learned, right? Let me tell you something that I've learned. I do whatever my ancestors did. You want to know why? Because my ancestors, our ancestors, the Egyptians, the Africans, the Dogons, they were always ahead of their time. If the ancient Egyptians were so advanced technologically, and even the modern scientists to this day still can't figure out how they were so ahead of the game, and these people were building things with crystals, with lapis lazuli, I'm going to do what they was doing. And you know what's crazy? For you to even wear gemstones around your neck. Think about it. To this day, we make diamonds popular. You have to understand history is repeating itself. To wear a gem, to wear a stone, to wear a crystal is a sign of royalty, and it's always has been. Period. 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 I have a question. How do I not let people's negative comments affect me? Love yourself enough to know that what they're saying is not true. Love yourself enough to know that what they're saying is not true at all. That's what you do. You get me? You got to carry yourself with this type of energy of, I know who I am. Wait, didn't they use lapis lazuli as an eyeshadow? Look at you. Look at you. You're getting it. You get it. You get it. It's giving, you get it. That's what it's giving. It's giving, you get it. It's giving, you get it. I'm going to show you something, right? I'm going to show you something. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Hold on. All right. Look at their old rings. Look at how they used to make rings with lapis lazuli, right? Look, their jewelry. This is what royalty wore. This is what royalty wore. King Tut with the carnelian and the lapis lazuli. You see, the only reason why they demonize this is because they don't want you to tap into the magic of it. And you know what's crazy? They'll demonize it and then try to sell it back to you later on. They'll tell you crystals are demonic, but then put crystals in our phones, put crystals, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. You get what I'm saying? So, again, make sure y'all go ahead, check out the crystal shop. And make sure y'all book y'all numerology reading. Because imagine if that couldn't figure you out in the modern, what? Yup. Look, let's pin that. Let's pin that one. I feel something big come. I felt that too. I felt that too. I felt that too. I really felt that too. I feel something big coming too. I feel that coming too. Just left the shop. They made people feel scared so they don't find out about the truth. Yep, there you go. You right about that. You know what I'm saying? Also, y'all, I just dropped a new song yesterday called Illusion. I just dropped this song yesterday. So go on Apple Music, YouTube, and look up Styx River Illusion. am wearing pyrite and garnet.
Rolling up a J, headed to the bank. Every time you smoke my shit, you know that shit dang. Why you even bother to come this way? Thought you was my partner, then you changed that lane. And if I should know that I will never trust again, I will never trust again. Really thought you was my friend. Wanna know, will I ever let you in? Will I ever let you in? Will I ever let you in? Bang, bang, shoot, I'm gon' do everything you thought that I wasn't gon' do. Proving you wrong is all my attitude. Sorry that this had to end. Sadly, had to let you in. And you got your element. And you got your element. And I made a settlement. This will never be again. Bang, bang, shoot. I'm gon' do everything that I said I'm gon' do. Even though you think that it's not really true. It's not really true. Stays where you been at. Know you had a feeling. We can make $1 million. You wanna make $1 million? Yeah, I'm in my feelings. Cause you know I always knew that it was gonna be you. My feelings double too. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna make a move. Moving for you from the truth. Moving way towards the truth. I'm gon' do what I do. Cause you know that I'm gon' follow through.
Let's go, let's go!
Especially if I wanted to. Especially if I wanted to. Especially if I wanted to.
Let's go. Let me tell you something, man. I don't know why that just fueled me up so much. But God damn, I need y'all to chase y'all motherfucking dreams. God, I need you to chase your dreams. I need you to make them happen. And the reason why I say this is because we need more artists in the world. We need more inspirational people in the world. We need more spiritual people in the world. Let me tell you something. The only reason why I do this music is because I was inspired. And I'm here to inspire you, but you gotta be willing to take the action to make it happen. If I'm giving you the information, if I'm giving you the tools, bro, don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Don't take me for granted. Don't take me for granted. Don't take the information for granted. Don't take your mentors for granted. Don't take the people that inspire you for granted, because they had to go. I'm getting chills. They had to go through trials and tribulations just to even inspire you. Do you know how many trials and tribulations I had to go through just for you to find this TikTok? Do you understand that? Do you realize that if you don't follow your dreams, if you don't do the same thing, which is go out on a limb to make what it is that you want happen to happen, I fail. My success is not in how much money I can make. My success is how many people can I inspire to go after their dreams. Make that song. Make that video. Just do shit. Everybody comment, just do shit. Everybody comment, just do shit. You good? Yeah, bro, you gotta just do stuff, man. Some of y'all think that you gotta know exactly how it's gonna happen. You think I knew I was gonna be here like this? You thought I knew I was gonna have a crystal shop? You thought I knew I was gonna be on TikTok? You thought I didn't even know TikTok was gonna be a thing? You think I knew this? No, I just started doing stuff and following and trusting the path. Some of y'all don't have enough faith, and it shows. But here's the thing. How many of y'all are dealing with intrusive thoughts? How many of y'all are dealing with negative thoughts? How many of y'all are dealing with very negative thoughts? How many of y'all are dealing with that? How many of y'all are dealing with that? If I had something for you that could help with that, would you invest into it? If I had something that could help you with those negative thoughts, would you invest into it? Let me tell you what I have. I have an audio book specifically written at a time where I was going through so many intrusive thoughts to the point where I felt like I couldn't even be by myself. Almost to the point where my thoughts were taking over so much, I felt like I was getting beaten up and jumped in my head. The link is in the bio. Click Crystal Shop. Get the ebooks. Get the manifestation ebook and get the affirmation ebook. Those are the only ebooks you need. And I'm going to play a little bit for you. The audio book that I have, it says the affirmation book. I completely explain to you why your mind is working the way it is, why your mind is having negative thoughts the way it is. Listen to this. Listen to this. And if you feel like this can help you, this is on my website. This is on my website. Hold on. Hold on. I'm about to play it for you. I'm about to play it for you. Here we go. Listen.
It's time to create a new life. And the way that we create a new life is by reprogramming our subconscious mind.
Listen to what I'm saying.
We reprogram our conscious mind by speaking to the subconscious mind.
We reprogram our subconscious mind by speaking to the subconscious mind.
Once we are able to get the subconscious mind to completely accept the new concept that we are telling it, that's when you will see your life change.
When we finally get our subconscious mind to accept the new concept that we are telling it. I gotta take that back. And we only in the first 33 seconds of it. I gotta take that back. Listen.
Once we are able to get the subconscious mind to completely accept the new concept that we are telling it, that's when you will see your life change.
Come on.
So these affirmations that I'm reading to you and that I'm telling you, in my opinion, are some of the greatest affirmations that you can ever read because they directly attack the subconscious mind. And I want you to listen to this every day, in the morning, at night, when you wake up, right before you go to sleep, is ideal. Create a new life. How to use affirmations.
Listen.
Your subconscious mind is always listening. When you learn about the abilities of the subconscious mind, you will understand to have the desired life you want to live, you must program this mind.
I don't know why that got me emotional a little. I don't know why that got me emotional a little bit, but it's real, man. I've been there. I've been there where my thoughts were literally beating me up. I've been there. I've been there, y'all. And I'm telling you, the only way you gonna get, stop playing with the crystals. The only way you gonna get to where you wanna get to is by changing your mind. Get out of here. You have to change your mind. You have to change your mind. The information that I'm feeding y'all, whether it be my mystery school, whether it be the ebooks, y'all have to give it a chance. This is what I was talking about when it comes to investing into yourself. If it took $28 to get rid of your intrusive thoughts, you mean to tell me you wouldn't pay it? Obviously, you know it's going to take the work. But if it took $28 to get rid of your intrusive thoughts, I will pay that times 10. If it took $22 to fully learn how to manifest, you mean to tell me you wouldn't learn that? After somebody has showed you the proof of it working? Look, man. So, anyways, the link is in the bio. Click Crystal Shop and go to the ebooks. I'm going to show y'all how to get there. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Hold on. So you go on the Crystal Shop, you scroll down, you click ebooks. You see? Spiritual Laws of Money. With a full, look, right here. Exactly. Exactly. There, you hear it right there. You heard it from the people. You heard it from the people, all right? And like I said, if you want to get more clarity on why your life looks the way it is right now, some of y'all don't even understand that some of y'all are in parts of your life where a relationship is not for you right now. All because your numbers say so. All because your numbers say so. Some of y'all be like, why relationships not working out for me? Why? And then I look at your numbers. I'm like, child, because you're supposed to be by yourself. You get what I'm saying? Do you really think people would be telling y'all to go get this information if they felt like it didn't work? Keturah Brown was my first reading. Keturah Brown was my first reading. Keturah Brown was my first reading. She's telling you right here. Right? So anyways, y'all, I'm about to go. I love you guys. All right? What's a good crystal for staying grounded? Okay, let me just answer this for you. A good crystal for staying grounded, I would recommend smoky quartz. Smoky quartz. Smoky quartz. Smoky quartz. Lapis lazuli. Excuse me, but I'm going to recommend smoky quartz. All right? The link is in the bio. Click Crystal Shop. Make sure you guys check out the Crystal Shop. And don't forget to book your reading. All right? I love you guys. Later. All right, here we go.